So, ano nga bang purpose nito? Ulitin ko na lang. Purpose and training objectives, yung to describe the objective of alam mo naman, alam na natin yung objective nito na magkaroon tayo ng septage or sewerage sa ating mga municipality at city. And si DPWH ay naatasan na gumawa ng program for this in accordance sa ating Clean Water Act. And of course, tie up dito ang DepDev at ang DOH. That's why nag-invite si DOH. And of course, si DNR. Kanina na-mention ninyo yung drilling permit. As far as I know, it is 8,000 per hole from the ang fee, drilling fee. 8,000 per hole. Pag nahuli kayo, 8,000. So magbutas na lang kasi kung halimbawa nag-invite ka, nag-request kayo ng inspection kasi sila yung pupunta. So may 8,000 kayo isang butas. Paano kung walang source doon ng tubig? So another na naman butas. Gawa na lang kayo, mag-drill na lang kayo at magpamulta na lang. Kasi yung multa, 8,000 din. Diba? So kung nakabutas kayo ng tatlo, ang i-report nyo, yung isa lang. Yung nakakuha kayo ng may source. Huwag nyo nang kung isumbong ha. Off the record yun. So, sige, tuloy natin. Ito is the introduction of National Sewerage and Septage Management Program. And the next one is yung FS application process and project concept paper. And the third one is the NSSMP subsidy application. I think, sir, nag-attend ka rin ng DTP, no? Sa DPWH. Sino ba dito yung naka-attend? Ito rin yung topic ko
Nung nasa pa ma'am, sa water district.
Sa water district. Yes.
Engineering.
Yeah. Pwede na, sir, ikaw na lang mag-recite dito. Kasi kailan ba kayo mag-a-apply? Kayo, sir? Ayaw nyo?
May form na doon.
Yes, I already sent.
Binigay kay Engineer Wong.
Engineer Wong yan.
Yung may mga
Application form. Gumawa na kayo, sir.
binigay sa akin, pero siya nag-attend. Sige lang.
Pero hindi pa kayo nag-submit.
Di pa.
Kailan tayo, sir, mag-uusap?
Yung chat ko na ginawa niya po. Meron po.
Tutulungan ko kayo, sir, na makakuha. Kailan tayo mag-meet up? Schedule agad kasi October yung deadline ng submission ng letter of intent. If you are interested for the free ha? Free na FS para sa it's either sewerage or septage or both kung kaya ninyo yung 50%. So yun. ASAP na yun, sir. Parang lang fill in the blanks lang naman yung natin. So ito, toolkit demonstration, economic analysis for NSSMP. I think itong economic analysis, pwede na natin gawin to one-on-one, yung talagang interested na mag-apply for the FS. And of course, interagency technical briefing, regulatory requirements and coordination sa DOH at sa DNR. Tutulungan tayo ni DOH para sa mga permits at ni DNR. So, septage and sewerage technologies, marami po tayo niyan. Wag na lang itong post-test and closing, baka ma-perfect ni sir. Ilang beses na nag-attend. So, what is the legal basis of the NSSMP? It is the Republic Act 9275, series of 2004. Yun po ang Philippine Clean Water Act of 2004. So, yung Section 7 po, or the National Sewerage and Septage Management Program, yun nga po, nasabi ko kanina, si DPWH is the lead agency in the preparation of the program as part of the Integrated Framework for Water Quality Management. So, yung natin, yung NSSMP ay malaki po yung pondo. Every year, naglalabas po ang SAGAA, nailalabas po SAGAA yung release Ilang milyon po yun. Kaya lang, walang nag-a-avail na LGU. So, bumabalik lang siya sa treasury. Hindi naman po siya napunta sa maleta. Sa treasury po siya bumabalik kasi walang nag-a-avail. We have been conducting this campaign before pa mag-Yolanda. Yes, matagal na pero nalulungkot po kami na wala pong nakakapag-avail. So, itong program na ito shall include a priority listing of sewerage, septage, and combined sewerage and septage projects for LGU based on population, density, and growth, degradation of water sources, topography, geology. So marami pong factors ang i-consider na ilalagay po natin sa FS. So, it's LGU, yung qualified LGU lang po, ang criteria is yung first class municipality and all cities. Kahit anong city pa yan. HUC or ano ba? Yung parehas ng Ormoc. Si Ormoc mayroon na, di ba? May, ano yung sa Ormoc po? Ano yung available sa inyo? Septates? Functioning na po. Gusto niya po bang dagdagan pa? Sewerage yung sa inyo? Septage. Gusto niya mag-sewerage? Marami naman kayong pera. Gawa natin ang paraan para mag-sewerage kayo. Pero malaki kasi ang magiging factor, medyo mabusisi ang sewerage. Kasi drainage siya, gagawin para kayong gagawa ng panibagong plan sa inyong city. Maganda po yung sewerage sa developing pa na municipality. Kasi ilalatag po ninyo yung drainage plan ninyo. Anyway, sana may mag-avail na. LGU may raise funds to subsidize. So kasi po, itong programang ito ay 50-50. Parang mamamatay, no? Prior to that, it's 40-60. 40 si DPWH. Hindi po yung utang, bigay po yun. And 60 sa LGU. Karon, 50-50. Oo. So, it's either charge sa inyo mayroon kayong pondo or pwede kayong mangutang. Pero ito ay may computation po. Mababawi po ninyo. May ROI po ito. Kaya nga sabi ni Sir Percy, i-charge sa building permit or sa local water district kung anong pag-uusapan ninyo, kung kayo ba ang mag-a-apply or si LUWA. So per NEDA Board Resolution number 41 series of 2024, hindi ko mabasa. Kayo na lang kayo magbasa. Mabasa nyo ba dyan sa likod? So, ito si NEDA Resolution, adopting a unified resource allocation framework. So, gumawa sila ng URA for water supply and sanitation. So, na-approve ito ng Infracom. That resolution directing all government agencies to ensure universal access to sustainable and affordable safe water supply and sanitation by 2030. So, kung magkakaroon na po kayo ng sewerage or septage, ma-attain po natin itong ambisyon na ito na 2030 na safe, affordable, safe water supply. So ito ang modalities nito ay the national government resources ay mag-allocate to various WSS or water supply sanitation players in the form of technical assistance grants, capital grants, and credit enhancement. So yun na po, may grant po si DPWH ng 50% ng project cost ninyo. 50% po. Kung may 2 million kayo na project cost, 1 million ang ibibigay ni DPWH. So this resolution is now regarded as the legal basis to allow water districts and LGU-run water service providers to apply to the NSSMP. I understand merong mga LGU na kayo yung nagre-regulate ng water supply, tama po ba? Hindi si LUWA ang nagmamanage. Yes, sir. So ito, for the financing of sewerage and septage project, amended, yung section 10, nag-amend yung Europe WSS. While the new LGU cost sharing policy of and the amendment to another resolution number 6 are still pending kasi may bago silang resolution, di ba? Yung first na criteria is dapat HUC lang, yung sa 40-60. Pagka next nila na resolution, ginawa nila na including na ang first class municipalities and all cities na, hindi na lang yung HUC. Doon na sa 50-50 sharing. Parang no problema pa rin, parang walang may mag-avail pa rin ng free FS at saka subsidy. Kaya gumagawa sila ngayon na lahat na lang i-include. Yung magkakaroon ng clustering. Na-mention yung kanina ni Sir Percy, i-allow na po yung clustering. Halimbawa, yung isang LGU, wala siyang area, pwede siyang makipag-MOA sa isang LGU to allow them na magtapo talaga para dun sa area. So magkakaroon na ng ganong for approval pa yung resolution na yan. So guidelines, ito na po yung na-discuss ko na, 50% subsidy, it's either for the sewerage or septage or combined projects. And nung 2017 po yan. And then ngayong 2024, combined, pareho pa rin. Pero ang bago niyan, manilang ginagawa is, yung time na yon, yung LGU at saka yung LUA ay combined. Parang magsisharing, cost sharing sila. Pero ngayon, meron din silang ginagawang resolution na it's either si LUA or si LGU ang mag-a-apply. Mag-storytelling pa ba tayo dito? 2004, yung Clean Water Act. 2012, approval of the NSSMP by NEDA. Yun na yun, yung nasabi ko na 40% at 60. And then, gumawa sila ng operational manual noong 2013, right after yung Yolanda. So, medyo busy pa tayo para bumangon. And then, yung 2017, expansion of subsidy coverage, 50% na ang ating sharing. Targets, yung 17 HUCs outside Metro Manila. Non-HUCs and first-class municipalities. And then, from 2017 to 2024, application and approval of the subsidy. There are 33 LGUs na nag-submit ng kanilang LOI. And then 2 LGUs have obtained subsidy approval. So ang nakapag-submit lang po, na-approve ang application ay Zamboanga and Cotabato. In 2024 and until 2025, last year, yun na po yung revision ng ating NSSMP POM. Ano nga ba yung barriers? Bakit hindi tayo nagkakaroon itong and points of revision of NSSMP? Yung issues po ay high entry barriers for LGUs. The LGUs were required to complete a full feasibility study and prepare extensive supporting documents prior to application. So yun nga po, yung unang nilabas nila na template ay masyadong makapal. Nasend ko rin yun sa Pasay. Parang tinabas yata magbasa kasi makapal din, kahit ako ayoko magbasa nun. Fill upan mo lahat, aside from filling it up, may mga attachments. So medyo tedious yung work. So ang ginawa doon ay nagkaroon tayo ng revision. Yun na, mayroon na tayong two-stage application framework for interested LGUs and built-in linkage between FS and subsidy application. So, once na ma-approve po yung FS ninyo, which is magbibigay po ang DP ng grant, diretso na po yun, na magkakaroon na kayo ng, automatic na po yun, na mayroon ng 50% kayo ng subsidy sa program. So, ito po yung process. Saan ba magsisimula? Sa FS consultant, kailangan LGU at si DPWH. So, magsasubmit kayo ng concept paper at LOI. So, si DPWH i-review and then i-forward para sa approval. Once ma-approve po yung yung LOI ninyo for the FS subsidy, kailangan po ninyong pumirma ng commitment. Commitment na gagawin niyo po yung program. Kasi baka naman nag-approve tapos hindi rin iiwanan din yung program. Sayang yung pera. Kung hindi ninyo gagawin yung pangako. Parang lang, syota. Nangakong pakakasalan tapos iniwan. Ganon. So, after that, meron na tayong commitment. Itutuloy na natin yung FS. So, ipapabid yun. Kailangan. Kung meron kayong preferable na consultant, mas maganda kasi kung trusted nyo. Pero kung wala naman, regular lang tayo. Bidding talaga. And then, conduct of FS and support NSSMP subsidy application. So, once na ma-approve po yung FS ninyo, na meron lang siyang, halimbawa, wala pa po yung pondo, ang life po ng FS is 5 years lang. Huwag nyo nang hintayin mag-lapse yun na ma-submit yung FS ninyo. And then, i-finalize na and submit NSSMP subsidy application documents. Of course, kailangan natin ng document kung paano natin i-implement yung program ninyo. Review, prioritize application and budget. So, tip lang po, paunahan ito. Kasi hindi na po ganoon kalaki ang nire-release na budget ng government compared nung pinakauna malaki. Ngayon, paunahan na lang po tayo. First come, first serve daw according sa central office. Misalignment and with typical project development timeline. So, several required documents were difficult to prepare within the timeline of FS and were not well aligned with standard project development and approval. So, kailangan po kumpleto yung documents natin para ma-approve. Streamlining and alignment of required documents. So, alignment of required documents. So, upon submission ng application, yung FS report, yung local substate rates ordinance, meron na kayo, sir, sa Pasay? Wala. Prepare na kayo, sir. Gawan nyo na po yung ninyo. Kasi isa yan sa mga dapat meron kayo existing na. And then, MOU, kahit draft lang, acceptable po siya. Counterpart funding source. Kung wala po kayong pondo sa LGU, si DBP, si ADB, mababang interest. And then, environmental certificate, EIA report, at saka para makapagkuha tayo ng ECC. Tulungan ko kayo dyan. Discharge standards, TWG and community participation mandate. So, kailangan tayo public hearing din para ma-inform si public at hindi sila magulat na lumaki yung charge nyo sa water or sa building permit, bakit ang laki ng charges. So, kailangan ma-inform sila. Capacity building plan, dun sa mga kikilos doon para sa implementation ng project. LOA exemption, kung applicable, at building occupancy permit. Yun po ang mga kailangan natin. Kaunti lang, no? LG, proponent shall secure, yun. Tulungan ko kayo dito sa isa yung ito. I think mayroon din naman kayong mga account sa EMB, no? Meron. Next. Accessibility, barriers pa rin. Applicant need to be LGU. Bakit? Meron bang nagpapanggap? Kasi yung water district, sometimes sila talaga yung nauna dun sa prior natin na POM. So ngayon, pwede na siyang, it's either si LUWA or si LGU ang mag-a-apply. So, all water utilities, including LG-operated water service providers, with clear and accountable governance provisions, are eligible recipients. Take note po first-class municipalities pa tayo ngayon. So, ito yung overall structure of the NSSMP manual. Downloadable po ito sa DPWH website. So, yung chapter 1, meron tayong context and framework, introduction, institutional framework para sa chapter 2, and then the project cycle, application and funding guidance. Wait. Uy, bakit nang manali? Saan ba? Sir, bakit tumalon-talon? Tumalon siya. Siguro. Ito na ba? Parang hindi pa. Hindi pa. Masyado siyang lumayo. Ito. So, meron tayong forms and references. So, itong forms, yun po yung gagamitin natin sa pagsabit ng FS. Para sa FS subsidy. Okay. So, sino-sino nga ba ang in charge dito sa NSSMP implementation structure? Meron tayo si DPWH and of course si LGU, ang implementer. So, kayo mag-i-implement ng project. It's either si LGU or si LUWA. So, policy maker, si DepDev, and hindi na isali dito yung logo ni DOH. Pahingin sir ng logo niyo ha, next time. Ilagay natin dito sa policy makers. So, ito yung structure natin, si DepDev, NSSMP committee. Ayan, nakasali si DOH at saka si DNR. Si DepDev provides national policy direction. So, sila yung gumagawa ng mga regulation kaya nga ngayon yung resolution nila is yung updating na lahat na isasali na LGU, hindi na yung namimili lang. And then, ito namang si DPWH, sila lang yung mag-implement kung ano yung nagawa ni DepDev na mga resolution. Yung office ni DPWH serves as the lead implementing agency and national focal point. Provide technical guidance to LGU and water districts. So, if needed po, ninyo, of course, kailangan po ng survey, site inspection, kung saan po yung target ninyo na location ng septage ninyo, kailangan mag-inspection din si DPWH. Kasama po pag nag-site na kayo, inspection. So kami din po yung mag-review, evaluate, and prioritize application. Yung prioritize is first come, first serve basis po tayo. So si implementers, kayo po yun, act as project proponents and implementers, LGU, or si LUWA. Prepare and submit project concept papers. Yung project concept papers po natin ay may template. So, fill in the blanks na lang po ang gagawin ninyo. Kasama yung application documents. Kahit po yung letter of intent, fill in the blanks na din para mas madali. LGUs, kailangan po ay si local planning, legal, institutional arrangement. So, wala namang water district dito. Diba? FS application process and project concept paper. So, ito po yung process flow. Parehas na lang nauna, magsasubmit kayo ng LOI ninyo at saka yung project concept paper para sa FS natin. Once approved, gagawin natin yung sa subsidy na na application. Funding requirements and eligibility, LGU. So, ito yung requirement po sa inyo. Letter of intent, project concept paper, and pag na-approve po yung ano ninyo, yung concept paper, letter of commitment. Magkakaroon po tayo ng marriage contract. Wala pong divorce. So, ito po, cut off for inclusion para sa next year is end of October. Ito po yung template ng ating PCP. Anong nilalaman? General information, basic admin information about sa LGU. Technical information, ito po yung mga kailangan, current infrastructure, population and target service coverage, yun po, water consumption and water generation, proposed technology type, proposed candidate site, preliminary cost estimate, preliminary implementation schedule, and institutional arrangement plan. Financial information, kailangan po naka-state yung LGU financial status, average household income, so kailangan po natin yun ng data. Mahingi po ba yan sa BHW? Meron kayo yan sa inyong municipality? Plan of financial and financing and financial sustainability. So, kailangan din po natin ng initial environmental assessment, environmental critical area, surface water quality, of prospective receiving water body ng treated water, groundwater quality near the proposed project site. So, magpapa-water testing tayo nito. Availability of public health data, climate and weather. And of course, the project site map, area map with proposed project site. Madami po bang requirements? Madami, no? Shortcut na to. Shortcut na. Yun. Oh, ito na po yung ano, letter of commitment. So, fill in the blanks na rin. Naka-ready na. Expected signature, primary signer, si city or municipal mayor. Alternative, kung wala siya, kung nasa abroad, pwede naman si city or municipal administrator, pwede rin si city planning or municipal planning, and development coordinator. So, kailangan lang authorization ni mayor. FS prioritization criteria. So, ito po yung checklist. Pag na-perfect 10 po ninyo, pasok kayo. Is the area under regulatory pressure or facing penalties for non-compliance? So, may scoring po tayo. Address legal urgency. Pwede po tayong humingi ng copy nito kay Sir Chan. Ang importante din ito is readiness and willingness criteria. Is the project candidate site already determined? So of course, kung naisubmit nyo na dun sa proposal nyo, meron na yan. So i-check na lang yan ni Central Office. Hindi ako na lang, pwede man ako mag-check para ma-endorse ko na kayo agad. So, NSSMP subsidy application. Ito rin yung, pareho na rin ng process kanina. Itutuloy lang natin from FS to subsidy na. So, yung beneficiaries, ito na lang, kanina lang, yung 17, pero pasok na rin yung first class municipalities, including na yung LUA. The board resolution, updated na, ngayong 2024, 50% project cost. Excluding, by the way, hindi kasama ha, yung land na paglalagyan ng hindi yun babayaran ni DPWH. Kailangan kayo yung may-ari or donated sa inyo. Hindi siya kasama sa subsidy. So, ito po yung application natin sa NSSMP. So yung application form natin, kukunin nyo yung answer dun sa FS na pinasa natin na na-approve. Ito po yung table of contents. Naka-template na din po siya. So, kayo po yung expected to lead the internal decision-making on land, technology, institutional arrangement, and financing scheme. So, kayo po yung pipili ng appropriate na area na pagtatayuan ng septic or ng sewerage. Kayo din po yung pipili ng klase ng technology kasi marami pong klase ang treatment facilities or anong technology, kung anong gusto ninyo. Kayo po yung pipili. Kayo rin yung pipili kung sino ang hihingan ninyo ng tulong sa other 50% para sa project cost. So, ito po yung requirements natin. Kaunti lang naman, di ba? Simulan natin sa kaunti hanggang matapos. So, pag mayroon ng FS, di okay na siya. Enacted Sewerage and Septic and Sewerage Ordinance. Mahirap ba magpa-convene para sa meeting, gagawa ng resolution and then ordinance? So, Pasay, mahirap ba, sir? Hindi naman, no? So, Ormoc. So, ito yung, same pa rin, yung kanina. Uulitin lang natin, parang mag-extract lang tayo ng mga result sa FS para ma-fill up natin sa NSSMP application. So, anong meron sa chapter 1 ng FS? I-identify yung project and context. So, overview of the LGU. So, itong overview of the LGU, socio-economic condition, sanitary condition, meron naman kayong existing sa LUP, di ba? Meron, sir, kayo? So dun yung kukunin yung answer dun eh. Cheating na lang. Huwag na kayong gumawa ng panibago. Review of applicable regulatory mandates. Itong review of applicable regulatory mandates, kung wala pa kayo, di wala kayong re-reviewin, gawa kayo ng bago. Wala mo kayong existing regulatory mandates with regard to water. Kung wala pa, di gawa kayo ng ordinance. Identification of key sanitation issues and rationale. So, ano ba yung mga issues sa lugar ninyo? Sa mga barangay? So, kailangan meron kayong data, ilan ang may CR? Yung buhos, ipa-flush, or yung minus, or hanger. Alam niyo yung hanger? Kasi nag-interview ako somewhere in Northern Samar, may CR po kayo, sir. Kasi babayaran namin sila yung replacement cost kasi madadaanan yung mga bahay nila ng project ni DP. Kasi pagka new project at dadaanan ang mga residents, binabayaran siya ni DPWH ng replacement cost at market value. So, tinanong namin sila kung may CR. Hanger daw. So, first time ko makarinig ng hanger na CR. So, nag-imagine ako yung ball nakahang. Sabi ko, patingin sir, saan yun? So, napunta kami sa likod. Yung pala, may isa nga doon. Hahawakan mo doon, maghahang ka doon at diretso sa baba. May body of my stream doon sa baba. Yung pala yung hanger na CR. So, in other words, wala silang CR. Kasi hanger nga. Tapos, dun sa baba, naliligo yung mga bata. May namimingwit pa. O, di ba? Sanitation demand and flow projections. So, population and service coverage projection for over a 20 to 50 year horizon. So, yung projected natin na population hanggang 50 year. para ma-determine natin kung gaano kalaki yung gagawin nating treatment facility. Estimation of wastewater and sludge generation. So kung may number of households na kayo, madidetermine ka agad kung ilan yung percentage ng wastewater and sludge generation. Huwag kayong mag-alala, meron din tayong formula dito. So ang gagawin nyo lang, i-input nyo lang kung anong nag-gather na data, automatic siyang maglalabas ng result. So, wala nang calculator na gagamitin kasi naka-formula na siya. Sa interesado talaga, please lang, bibigay ko sa inyo yung template. Naka-program na yun, sir. And, by the way, my next batch tayo, na-announce ko naman yun, October 2 yata. Maglalabas kami ng letter for the second, sa workshop na, sir. Para makita nyo kung magkano yung tubo. Ito yung mahirap na trabaho. Pero after that, pag i-put up na natin itong program, makikita nyo kung gaano kalaki yung makukuha ninyo, mag-generate ninyo, yung utang ninyo, mababayaran nyo kaagad. Dun sa workshop na gagawin natin. So. And then, assessment of septic tank usage. Oh. Meron nga bang septic tank? Flow projections of sewerage, for sewerage and septates, including peak factors and infiltration assumptions. So, yun po, kailangan natin yun. Yung data na yun. Technical and engineering assessment for existing sewerage and septates. Wala pa nga, di ba? So, wala tayong assessment na gagawin. Mapping of service areas, existing drainage, flood zones, and potential STP site. Kailangan din natin yan. Water quality assessment based on water quality sampling. So, magre-request po tayo sa EMB ng sampling sa mga malapit na water bodies. General hydrologic and hydraulic conditions. So, yung mga slope po natin, meron na po tayo dyan sa record natin sa CLUP po ninyo. So, doon na lang po extract. Identification of potential sanitation technologies suitable for the area. So, ito pong potential sanitation technologies, marami po tayo niyan. Pwedeng maibigay sa inyo kung anong klaseng technology yung gusto nyong gawin sa area ninyo. And then, conceptual facility layout. So, it's either kayo, may engineering naman kayo, di ba? So, pwede kayo ang gumawa niyan. Tapos, pwede nyo rin ipacheck kung okay na siya. Project cost estimation. So, yung construction cost, and then yung operation and maintenance, the sludging trucks and other vehicles, if applicable, kung kailangan yung kompetensyahin si Malabanan, sip-sip na lang, and then dadalhin nyo yung trucks ninyo dun sa treatment facility. Supporting infrastructure, pumping station, or access roads. And then implementation schedule, project implementation schedule, kailan ba gagawin? So dapat prepared na yung land, na-acquire na ninyo, meron na tayong financing, may bidding, permitting, construction duration, and commissioning. So, gawa tayo niyan, timeline. Institutional and operational arrangement. So the assessment of existing institutional structure for sanitation service delivery. Recommended roles and responsibilities for construction, operation, and maintenance. Proposed operational arrangements. Legal and policy instruments required. So, kailangan niyo ng MOA at ordinance. Huwag mo MOA tayo. Capacity building needs for LGU. So, kung may napili na kayong service provider, magpapakandak tayo ng capacity building, paano i-operate yung technology. Economic analysis. So, meron po tayong EIRR, ENPB, at BCR. Clear statement of assumptions and time period, including shadow pricing and discount rate, based on the latest NEDA DepDev guidelines. Tapos, meron din tayong sensitivity analysis on key variables. So, Chapter 8 is clear financing plan with identified funding sources. So, kung meron kayong pera and then kailangan pa ng additional na funding. So, kung meron tayong makukuha, si DBP or ADB. Meron tayong financial analysis using FIRR, FNPB, at DSCR, discount rate. Tariff application and structure with impact to cost recovery. End user affordability. Siyempre, huwag nyo naman masyadong mahalan kung hindi kaya ng constituents ninyo. Baka mag-rally yan sila, masyadong malaki ang i-top up ninyo sa water consumption. And sensitivity analysis to test financial risks. Ay, may chapter 9 pa pala. Parang dumadami. So, kailangan natin ng ISEA, initial environmental and social assessment. So, magso-survey tayo, invite survey, and then social assessment, magkakaroon ng IECs at yung public hearing. Screening of applicable PEISS category on project scale and location. So, kailangan malayo siya sa tao. Preliminary identification of major environmental impacts. So, kung may amoy, syempre dapat malayo sa sa mga tao, population. Kailangan ma-mitigate. Kung wala talagang area, gawa na lang ng paraan na ma-mitigate yung magiging amoy. Rapid social impact screening. May IP ba sa inyo? Sa inyo, sir? Sa Basay? May IP? Meron? Acknowledge sila na IP? O mga migrate? Nag-migrate lang? Okay. Sa inyo, sir? Wala. So, kailangan natin ito. Kailangan natin gumawa ng gender and development and vulnerable sectors na data. Preliminary screening of potential land acquisition and resettlement impact. So, resettlement, kung yung napili po ninyong area ay may mga nakatirang mga tao. Where feasible, draft EIA, TOR, and status obtaining certificate of approval and of scoping. Next is yung chapter 10, meron po tayong proposed capacity building activities for LGU Water District staff on implementation, operations, and maintenance. Institutional arrangement for implementation, operation, and monitoring. So, sa inyo na po yan, within the LGU na. Recommendations for sustainability, including partnership, cost recovery, and community involvement. So, ito po yun. Kung applicable po, yung MOU, provide land in kind. Provide 25% of the total project cost. Si LGU. Kung water district naman, 50%. Provide remaining 25% to the total project cost. 50-50 nga, di ba? So, 25 sa LGU, ito yung cost sharing, 25% din si the water district, 50% si DPWH. So, 100% ang project cost. Implementation, si LGU supports and finance FS, hindi na ito, kasi finance na ng DPWH yun. Pero kung kaya nyo naman na gawa ng FS, sige, why not go? Profits and losses are shared and separate project financing agreement will govern detailed terms. Counterpart funding source. So yun, it's either by financial structure or loan profile. Ito, i-submit natin. So, environmental certificate, facility capacity greater than or equal to 5,000 cubic meters per day. So, category po siya, category B. EIS po ang kailangang i-prepare to secure ECC. Kung greater than 30 and less than 5,000 cubic meters per day naman yung ang facility, Category B ay checklist lang po para makakuha tayo ng ECC. Kung less than or equal to 30 cubic meters naman po ang per day na mag-generate, category D po. CNC lang ang kailangan. Discharge standards, the applicant must demonstrate that the proposed wastewater treatment process is capable of complying with applicable effluent discharge standards under DAO 2021-19 or its latest amendment. So, ito po yung gagawin nating support. DPWH will validate the compliance through a review of FS and supporting technical documentation. So, yun nga po, review FS. Kung meron na po kayong existing FS, may Tacloban City dito? Sir? Tacloban City? Oh. Di ba may FS na kayo, sir? Ma'am? May FS na kayo, di ba?
Pero pag wala kumara mamit ko kay bagula kami nga.
Bago ka mo? May, naghimo adto ang GITC.
Kung may daha panya na ma'am, i-implement ha may GMA nga STF.
Okay na mag-import pa. Kaya. Pero makuha pa ka mo. Amon subsidy.
So ipapakyan ako.
Damo adto niyo na-identify na kuan, location. Siring ko na ito hikons. Pero ito, upat ada. Upat na ito nga.
Sugad takbato no. Norte.
Oo. North ang importante, di ba?
Yes mo.
So pinta ka mo.
Sige mo.
Basta inganin ka mo. So, yun. TW and community participation. So, as I have said, kailangan po may dakita, public consultation. So, ang kinahanglan po na evidence, an invitation, and pictures, siyempre ang minutes, and attendance sheet. Capacity building will be conducted during project preparation to identify required skills and propose training activities for facility staff and local officials. So, the plan may be included as part of the FS report or submitted as separate document. So, hain ka mo magka-capacity building. Boracay. O syempre, may da dito, di ba? Pwede ka mo magkuhan dito, ang tawagin eh. Di ba may nagyapo dito, makikita nga treatment facility. So, wala, magkamay idea ka mo. Mga El Nido, pwede gihapon. Kasambuanga, kay may danay na almost completed na nga ni Ada Tuhira. Nag-ira treatment facility. Ika na lang iyo program, ang plano. So, LOA, exemption if applicable. So, water districts that have existing loans with LOA are required to obtain a waiver before they can avail. Kung si LOA ang makuhahan, ma-availhan NSSMP program. So, building or occupancy permit, kamo man ito ang mag-i-issue. NSSMP application evaluation process. So, you are going to submit sa LGU, submit to DPWH. It's either Dinia region or i-forward naman central office. So, sa central office will check the documents kung kompleto and then initiate internal circulation and review. Tapos, si Bureau of Design, i-review ni Raan technical aspecthan EUFS. Si Bureau of Construction, ma-reviewhan estimate. Si SSD, an invite chapter, han FS. And then, si PPD, and financial and economic feasibility. So, bali upat hiyang nga bureau na agihan iton EUFS. And then, the central office, an ESSD will consolidate review results. The secretary will sign the response letter and si LGU ma-receive kung approve ang EU proposal para hand project. So toolkit demonstration, severance and substage projects. So ano nakita ito? Disclaimer, may disclaimer pa. Substage project. So toolkit structure. Sheet number 1, substage design and flow, design flow, number of tracks, collection and treatment cost, and the preliminary project financial projection. So bali ini an naka-program na mag-i-encode la kamo. Ang iyo i-inputan la ito nga naka-yellow na box. Walang W ha. Manually input data. So amo po ini mga data. Population and household size of target year, target service area, and then commercial establishment, piraan iyo commercial establishment sa iyo municipality or city. Participation rate, percent of households with septic tanks, percent of dislodgeable tanks, average tank volume, dislodging frequency and operating days. So the design flow will be foundation for septic treatment plant capacity. So ini nga mga data ma-determine kung ano ang size, and then number of vacuum trucks, and the capital and O&M operation and maintenance cost estimate. So ang blue box magawa siya ang result once na ma-fill up niyo ang yellow box, magawas ang design flow na cubic meter per day sa blue box. So yan. Truck and operation assumption. So truck capacity, drive time, plant to collection site and back sa plant. Pumping time per tank, unloading time and at treatment facility, working hours per day, truck operational efficiency. So palit ka mo yung bago nga truck para efficient niya, diri magruba-ruba. So ini nga yellow box gihapon, ma-fill up ka mo ini nga mga data. An output ADDH, blue box, magawas na lahiya. Loads per day, per truck, adjusted loads per day, and then the required number of trucks. So magawas siya automatic, di rin kinahanglan magunahuna. Naka-computerize na inihiya nga formula. Service area distance calculator. So number of barangays within target service coverage area, and then the average travel distance one way. So, ang magiging result nito ay ang truck requirement directly affects capital cost, annual O&M cost, and the service coverage reliability. Sheet 3, the collection and treatment cost. Input gap niyo, unit capital cost of substage treatment facility, unit cost per substage collection truck, and then the unit operation and management cost. So magawas liya gyapon ha blue box and result han iyo data naging input. So cost shows are indicative and for initial planning purposes only, and may vary significantly from project to project. So mag-iba-iba talaga ang depende sa location ng iyo kukuhaan iyo ang mga hand truck. Preliminary financial projection. So assumption sa yellow box, tariff or fee collection efficiency. So, ang iyo collection, iba ang magiging cost sa mga residential compared sa business. Siyempre, magkaiba hira. Number of billed water service customer, and then monthly water consumption per household commercial entity. So may nakita gyapon financing assumption and SSMP subsidy, X% of project cost or 50% bank loan 50% of project cost, loan terms, interest rate, tenor, and the discount rate. So naka-formula gyapon ini magawas na lahi gyapon ang tariff fee level is the policy level used to achieve financial targets. So ini nga tariff collection efficiency kamo ang ma-determine. So, either itataas niyo or ipapa-lower kung pira niyo target na gusto na profit. So ini nga hapon nga naka-yellow, amo gyapon ini an i-fill up. Inin ada ha right side ang magiging output diretsyo dito pag nag-encode ka mo. Example, ang subsidy ni DPWH is 97 million tanala kay di man 1,000 ini. 97,000? O sige, 1,000 nala. Tapos ang loan, so is zero equity, ang total is 195,590. Cost of capital, si DP, waray ka mo capital sa DPWH kay grant lagi. So sa loan, may daka mo 3.3%, sa equity, 0% kay 0 makita sa amount. So ang nominal is 3.25, ang real is 0.24. So no, ang nominal is the average cost of financing including inflation. It is consistent with cash flows expressed in nominal terms. So ini na real WACC or weighted average cost of capital, oray pa ini taxa, represents the average cost of financing excluding inflation. It is applied when cash flows are prepared in real terms. So yun. Ang computation ini is 15 years. So grace period is 3 years. Ang sample ini ha. So fill in the yellow cells. Amula ini ang kinahanglan niyo inputan. Inflation rate 3%. So collection efficiency, how efficient ka mo mga ka-collect han mga bayad han mga households. So residential or industrial or commercial. So yun. Input. So example ay niya na magkakamay dahin residential monthly na water consumption na 23 cubic meter sa stage at to. So sa sewerage naman, sewerage cost and preliminary financial projection. Amo gihapon, yung pa rin naka yellow box dito ka mo ma-input target connected population and household size. So inihiya medyo taas ini nga ambisyon na kung magse-severage kita kay connect ini ha mga household medyo makuri di ba sir? Kay paan magbabago kitahin plano kan aton city or municipality. Medyo long term ini na plano daw inin ma-oppose nga mga residentials. Demolition kay kitaon mo may kakaba septic tank kinahanglan mag-follow kahan standard. So, medyo makuri ini sa totoo lang. So, amo gihapon yellow box mag-fill up and then blue box. Ang sambuang ganganhin ko an Cotabato kuan gihapon hira septage purerahan sewerage kay makuri talaga. So, sample ay ni billing scenario naging kuan. So, habiling scenario, makukuha ninyo data, ini nga naka-yellow gihapon, amot iyo i-fill up. So, magawas kuan, ining tariff and residential consumption na 15 pesos per cubic meter. Pag nag-increase siya, after atong program, pag nabutang na, magiging 22.50 na. Base computation na igagawas. Magihapon ninan financing 0 syempre sa DPWH. Nominal WACC 3.5% and then real is 0.49. Mas dako hiya kaysa substage kaya substage 0.24. So, amo gihapon ini may preliminary financial projection para sewerage. Naka-formula gihapon ini hiya, so ma-input lang dili ha, yellow box. Ito yung nati-input diba? Duwa lang nga ni oh. Ha?
Yung
Ang ito?
template
Template sa akin, sir. Bigay ko sa inyo. Binigay ko na nga kay sir. Sa email, oh. Yes, sir. Naka-email na ini.
Folder lang binigay.
Folder.
Folder lang at saka
Bigyan mo ko ng ano mo, sir, email. Send ko sa inyo. So, yun din. Oh, ilang yellow box lang to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Basta, i-call out lang ang data from your CLUP. Lalabas yung result. Ayan. So, from 12 pesos na, sample lang ito na computation ha, from 12 pesos na collection, magiging 18. So, economic analysis, why is it necessary? Because it evaluates whether a project is beneficial to society as a whole, and this is particularly important for capital-intensive infrastructure such as sewerage systems, which are often financially unviable based on tariff revenues alone. So, diri kaya, kitikang ha, yung galing lang sa revenue ng hindi kaya ng LGU. Aminin natin. Kulang din yung binibigay na support ng government, yung sa, ano ba yan, IRA? Pero, kailangan, sir, na yung program na ito ay kasama sa inyong investment plan. Di ba nagsasubmit kayo niyan? Kailangan nakasama siya. Methodology of social cost benefit analysis. So, gawa tayo nito sa FS. Kasama ito, syempre. Kung beneficial nga ba ang project or not. So, pag hindi, huwag natin ituloy. Based on NEDA ICC guidelines, social discount rate is set at 10%. A project is considered economically or socially viable when its EIRR exceeds 10%. So, meron po tayong formula. Gawin na lang natin to sa FS. Kailangan ma-determine yan. So, pag less than 0, not worth it. Dapat maging more than 0 ang ENPP siya. Yung BCR is more than 1. With and without project case. Without project case, current condition continue into the future. So, sabi nga, dumadami ang population kesa sa lupa. Pag maraming tao, maraming tae. So, kailangan natin gawin ito for the future. Wag na lang sa atin. Sa future na lang. So, let us be the model ng mga anak natin at mga apo natin. So, may mga apo na. So, wala pa. So, for the future, gawin natin ito. Hindi na ito basta-basta lang problema. Kasi may projection na hindi lang fuel ang magiging problema in the near future, kundi tubig. Mas mahal na nga yata yung tubig, di ba? So, wastewater and septage continue to be managed using existing practices. Ano ba yung practices natin? Yung bottomless. Population increases over time. River and coastal water quality may gradually deteriorate. Health-related costs remain at current level. So, dirty water, ibig sabihin, sakit ang makukuha natin. Isama natin yung tourism. Walang magugustong mga tourist sa maduming tubig. Nung time nung madumi pa yung Boracay, hindi nila alam na madumi yun. Kasi blue. Nakakainom-inom pa tayo doon ng tubig. So, aquatic ecosystems and fisheries may be negatively affected. Hindi lang siya maybe. Sure yan ang magiging affected. Di ba nagkakaroon nga ng mga fish kill kung mayroong mga dumi yung tubig. With project, wastewater and septates are properly collected and treated through the sewerage system. Improve sanitation services accommodate population growth in sustainable manner. So, kailangan talaga meron tayong ordinance para ma-implement natin ito at masustain. Siyempre, kailangan natin ng political will para magawa ito. River and coastal water quality improves kung meron tayong project na ito or is maintained at acceptable levels. Health-related, mababawasan. Mga diarrhea, mga ganyan. Drinking water treatment cost decrease or are contained as source. Water quality improve. Tourist, so maka-attract tayo ng mga tourist. And then of course yung aquatic life mabubuhay. Mas maraming manginginabang o mas maraming produce. So economic benefit, makasave tayo kasi walang magkakasakit. Increased productivity. Siyempre, kung wala kang sakit, active ka, mas magiging productive. And then, malaking tulong natin sa environment. Higher property values and avoided future cost. Ano yung mga future cost? Pag nagkasakit, gastusin sa medicine. Economic benefit, capture not just income but all overall improvement in health, environment, and quality of life of the community. So, pag walang sakit, mas madami tayong time together with the family and sa community natin. Mas bigay tayo ng share natin sa community. Economic cost, construction cost, i-consider natin, O&M cost, replacement cost, financial cost will be converted to economic cost using conversion factors. Siyempre, sabi ko nga, it would be generating itong project. Maging source ito ng income ng LGU. Land acquisition cost, excluded po siya sa project natin because they represent a transfer of ownership. So, hindi natin pakikialaman ito. Hindi pa pakialaman ni DPWs. Kayo po yung gagawa ng yung transfer ng title, kung ano kailangan, or sa inyo po ba yun? Labas yun lang title nyo. Taxes and duties are also excluded and the price escalation, inflation is also excluded. So, may example tayo dito sa city plans as a treatment system or sewer network. Ang project life is 20 years, 10% the discount rate. Capital cost, 500 million. Operation and maintenance cost is 20 million per year. Economic benefits, 100 million per year. So, yun po yung computation na example. So, the benefits include reduced health costs, improved productivity, environmental improvements, increased land and property value. Tapos na pala. Questions po?